The best corn growing season in 10 years. That's what mid-Missouri farmers are saying. Good evening. I'm Brittany Pieper.
And I'm Jim Rick. Thanks for joining us. The USDA released crop data today. KOMU8's Brendan Cullerton is here in the studio to tell us what Missouri farmers are saying.
The Missouri Corn Growers Association tells me consumers could see a very slight decline in the price of corn if the season continues at this rate, but they say the real story is how much better this crop is than years past and how that helps the farming community. Jay Fisher says it's still early, but he hasn't been this optimistic about his corn crop in 10 years.
The temperatures aren't extremely hot. We don't have the dry winds and the 100-degree temperatures with no humidity like we had in 12. It's been relatively cool, and we've had some humidity, and humidity is really making the corn grow the last few days.
Fisher says mid-Missouri has gotten just enough rain this year to keep the air humid enough for optimal growing conditions without having so much rain the Missouri River Valley floods like last year. One definite improvement of this year's crop from last year's is you're already starting to see the tassel and the silk. How it works is the tassel actually pollinates the silk, and then you start to see some of the grain forming about a month after this stage. USDA data also shows corn is growing better to this point than in years past. Today's release shows the percent of corn rated as good or excellent is higher at this point in the season at 75% than any year since 2005. But Fisher says it's way too early in the year to call this growing season a success just yet.
We are a long ways from harvest, and a lot of things can change. We're by no means do we have a crop in the bin.
As for the worst growing season in recent memory, Fisher says without question it was 2012 when there wasn't enough rain to grow much of anything.
Boone County prosecutors